This is so boring. I expected a little more death from Death Valley.
I think I have a wonderful idea. Israel. Hello, ghouls. Yes, it's us. Listen, we're sending a car for you tonight. That's right, it's time for a little field trip. We're bringing you on location for your next challenge. It's very simple. We want you to bring your best zombie look and meet us in the morning. Do you think you can manage that? Fantastic. We'll see you then.
No, this is going to be so much fun.
Indeed.
I think it's Ursula too because she had a bad attitude.
I think, as far as going home last week, I feel like for sure Melissa didn't go home, and if she did, that bitch went like kicking and screaming.
I think either Frankie Doom or Ursula Major because she seemed kind of over it last time I saw her.
Ursula or Melissa Peters.
After they came back from judging, she like went. She just didn't seem to care that much or be upset that she was in the bottom or anything. And I was like, you can't carry that attitude over into a competition.
Hey. Here's a bitch.
Oh, I know that bitch.
Come on,
yes,
baby.
queen. That bitch looks looking good too. Hey, welcome back.
Well, we had a mud wrestle for our lives, basically. They pinned me up against Melissa. Well, Melissa just did not give one fuck and like went in on me. Like I was sore the next day.
There she is.
Miss that.
Oh, she survived. What's up, girl?
Well, it was 4 of us, and then we had two groups, and then I went against my staying over here, Sochi, and then Frankie and Ursula, and then basically what they wanted was us to sell our character and like give them what they wanted, and I did what I did. We wrestled each other, whatever, and then when it came down to who they were going to announce who was going to stay, they said that I gave a little bit extra what they wanted. So they said, Melissa, be fierce, you're saved. And I was just like, thank you, Lord.
Okay, but what made you think you stayed in here from your mud wrestling? Like, what kept you there?
We like tore each other apart.
Yeah.
Like, it was just like real fighting?
It was almost.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We were like tough on each other, like
We had
knocking
to
each other
like,
down.
yeah. I underestimated Melissa completely.
Yeah, I went into it very scared and not knowing what the fuck to do or to expect, but I mean, I did what I did and I'm here.
Afterwards, she was like, "Ooh, I think you punched me." I'm like, "Really, girl?"
Ursula had like this
She was defeated
kind of look, yeah.
When
So
she came into the bottom floor and they were like in the dressing room, she was the only one who seemed like she was just like over it and done.
I don't know. I still believe Ursula may be coming back. She's a badass bitch. She won't go down without a fight.
Yeah, there's no doubt that she's a badass bitch, but she went in with like a bad attitude.
I'm gonna be like, oh, fuck.
There she is, bitch.
Okay.
Come through, Nurse Jackie. Honestly, I didn't think Ursula was going to go home. I mean, I didn't think Melissa was either. I mean, I don't know. It's hard to say. I thought I was going to go home. I was really afraid.
I think everyone like watching at home is expecting Ursula to be like top 3.
Definitely.
I think she's the most well-known out of all of them.
Yeah.
For
She's
sure.
the biggest platform. For sure.
Are we going by social media following?
She doesn't even talk to me on social media. I'm like, hi, Laura. She's like,
I'm really sad that Ursula went home. She was one of my best friends in this competition. I work with her all the time, so it made me really sad to no longer smell her around the workroom.
I'm also kind of relieved because, you know, I no longer have to compete with her. So, Ursula, I'm sorry. But I'll see you on the other side.
I have no idea where they're taking us.
Today, I'm guessing we're going out in the middle of nowhere.
Today, I think we're going to, I don't know, like the middle of nowhere. Bitch, where the fuck are we?
Is this middle of nowhere, USA? Are we here?
You know what? I
we
can guarantee you
fucking
someone's been murdered here before.
oh, definitely, bitch.
That's enough. Congratulations, ladies, on making it to the next step of the competition.
And welcome to Death Valley. Your challenge today is simple: zombies. And we could think of no better place than this abandoned hellhole for each of you to take a stab at your personal renditions of the living dead.
You're gonna have the rest of the afternoon to work on your looks, and then you'll be meeting us on the catwalk where you will be unveiling your rotten runway.
Good luck, ladies. We are looking forward to it.
I'm feeling like very overwhelmed.
Why?
Like, cause I don't do. I'm not really like creative.
Girl, you are
Like,
creative.
I'm more of a performer, yo. You know,
But
like
that's
if this
creative.
was to like make yourself a mix and like go ahead and slay, okay, cool.
Well, but everyone's a little different in their artistic strengths. I feel, you know.
Yeah,
I think you are an artistic person. And
I
it shows
lack
through
some
your work.
strength.
See-
Yeah.
I've watched you perform. I think I'm more of like the makeup, the hair. I love to put this all on. And when I perform, I mean, I'm a stripper girl. I get down, I take off my clothes, and I jiggle my titties. But I've seen you do some really fucking cool moves, and I love watching you perform. I wish I had a little more of that. I wish I knew how to dance more.
Thank
Like
you.
this one. I wish I could fucking death drop, but bitch, I'm too fat.
Okay, okay, look at this. Last week I was in the top, but I had the worst critique. Pretty much out of everybody.
Who gave you the idea about the foundation?
You did.
Okay.
Trust and believe. I was thinking, I was like,
She
shit, I need to
did
thank her.
too.
So thank you, Melissa.
You're welcome.
I fucking left all of my props that I was gonna use that would have like amped up my, you know, my look
Hey, baby.
at home.
Thank you.
I was feeling so like,
Yeah, you looked very off last week.
Like,
you were like,
it was.
oh shit, what am I gonna do?
I mean, now here, again today, I'm very fucking not poppins. Like,
baby, you're popping, bitch.
Yeah, girl, you
Stop
is
it. Stop
poppin'.
thinking so negative.
bitch. Okay, no,
You're
I'm
just
gonna
putting
get
yourself down. It's not gonna help you in the runway.
No.
It's only gonna bring you down, and you're gonna attract negativity.
Yeah.
There
So
are
you need to
girls
stop
here.
that.
There were girls here that are not here anymore, and you're still here. It says
Yeah.
something.
Charge it up.
What are you doing in here alone?
Oh, girl, it's too crowded in there. I need a room to breathe.
So how are you feeling after being in the bottom two last week?
Oh, God. I feel a little bit more confident because this is like the challenge that like I've been waiting for. You know, zombies is like me. But then, like, I don't want to be too, like, confident because it's always, like, that one where it's like, oh, they're so confident they go home, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what was the bottom four challenge like last time? Like I heard You punched Melissa, or she punched you?
Honestly, girl, I think we both got our licks in because, like, I, like, lost the contact and eyelash and, like, my tuck came undone, like, all in the first take.
No way.
So I was like, oh, that's how we're gonna play. Okay, that's cute.
Hey,
Well, did I really punch her? I don't remember.
The end of the second take was like, oh, bro, you punched me. I was like, oh, really? Because what did you do first take?
So you, like, got back at her?
I was like fighting for my life.
You punched her back.
Not on purpose. I mean,
Not on purpose, except for you were like, well, you did it first.
Well,
she's always in the heat of the moment,
I'm
girl.
an angel.
Well, bitch, you're still
Well, actually,
here.
she punched me too.
You're still here, so you did something right.
She punched me too in the eye. I was like, oh, okay.
Damn.
That's what's going down. Girl, that was rough.
She fucking punched you in the face. She
The
scares
face.
me, because she seems like the type when, like, put in the right situation, she'd go all out. My litter! It sounded like you guys actually just beat the shit out of each other.
really, like, I was bruised the fuck up the next day.
No
Like, my
way.
neck hurt. She got me good.
Yeah, Frankie said that she was hella sore the next day, and that, like,
I
Ursula beat the
bet.
shit out of her.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Ursula fucked me up. Well, bitch is not here. True. You're here.
How do you feel about Ursula going home?
That's my girl. That's my sister. Like, I thought, for sure she was gonna, like, make it towards, like, the end, and, like, out of all the girls here, she was, like, one of the closest ones I was to, well,
Yeah.
aside from Frankie. So it's, like, really sad, but I'm also, like, she was, like, my biggest competition here.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well...
Oh, not me? I'm like,
I don't know. I thought she was going to get here to the end. I thought she was one of the big contenders. I thought so too. I thought she was going to be like the one, like top 3 or make it all the way, because the way she like would always come off will be like, I got this, like
Yeah, she's
always
so
like
confident.
a pro. Yeah.
no, but I felt like she was kind of out of it. Yeah.
She was, like, I know what
Like, from
Ursula was
day
capable
one.
of.
It just goes to show no one is safe. At any moment, you can be sent home. I mean, we're all really good queens. I love everyone that's here. Everyone has a really cool style, but one slip up and bitch, you're home. Like, you're out of here. Bye. There's so many other bitches that are really good here. So,
Hey, while you're there, can you tighten me up? I fucking forgot my padding at home, so I'm gonna rely on this corset, so by all means, go as tight
I can
as
take
you
out some
can.
anger towards you. Oh, Jesus. Is that good?
I
can
mean,
pull
if
the
I
bottom
can't
up.
breathe, then that's perfect.
Well, we are in the desert, and I do want you dead.
Today we've challenged our ghouls to come up with their most creative, filthy, and disgusting zombie looks.
And we're joined by our special guest judge. Hi, love. So let the floor show begin. Well done, ladies, and good show. We're impressed. You brought a level of artistry and creativity to these zombie looks, and it brings a little bit of warmth to our black and cold hearts. You look vile, you look disgusting, you look perfect, and we think you're ready for a little bit of violence.
That's right. Your zombie looks were only the first part of the challenge. The next part of the challenge is showing us your zombie acting skills. We have a fresh victim for you to abuse. We're going to release them into the wild here on the farm, and each one of you is going to have your turn attacking and ravaging him.
We want those zombie attacks in full force. You need to gay it up, you need to camp it up, make it gory, make it gorgeous, just make it your own, and whatever you do not bore us.
Let's begin!
Hey, little bunny.
Well, here we are, ladies, the end of a hellishly long day. How's everyone feeling? Before we go any further, I just want to say, darling, you were right. Today was so much fun.
True, it was. And it's only going to get more fun as the weeks progress. You guys might have been hot today, but I want to remind you that as you get closer to the hell that is the crown of Dragula, it's going to get hotter week after week after week.
When we call your name, please step forward. We're going to start with Xochi Mochi. I've lived in Hollywood a long time, and I've known 100 rock and roll sluts like this, and now I know exactly where they go in the afterlife. This is so much fun to me. It told the story immediately, and we really enjoyed it.
Yeah, we think you did very well because you had the concept, you had the look, your acting was really good. My criticism for you going forward is sometimes I feel like you're playing it a little safe. So I want to encourage you to come out of your shell a little bit and take a chance. Don't feel so premeditated. Let out a little bit of your inner monster a little bit.
Your soul, like some of the other girls, because you have to imagine we sit back and kind of contrast and compare. Everybody is giving us so much, and we're grateful for that. But you do come into comparison, and we see more soul coming through and excitement and energy from some of the other competitors. Where's that soul? Even if it's a black one, we want to see it.
Thank you.
And next up is Miss Frankie Dew. You have what it takes to be the next drag super monster. You have the concept, you have the inspiration, you have the looks, the monstrosity, the sexual deviance, which I absolutely adore.
What you're missing is that polished edge. So you have these amazing concepts, but you're not necessarily following through with executing them with precision. So we're seeing things like store-bought items still in some of your outfits, or we're seeing your breastplate not really connecting with your skin, and it just looks a little imperfect compared to some of the other girls.
You have to shed that skin and show us something next week that's a little different, something more polished, so we can say, yes, this bitch can do this too. That's what we want to see from you.
Definitely.
Okay.
Thank you.
So next up, we're going to bring two queens forward. We'd like Melissa Be Fierce and Vander to step forward, please.
So you two did the best this week.
Yes, you guys can share the win. I think it for very different reasons.
Melissa, we challenged you to come out of your shell after last week's extermination challenge, and you did. Today, you showed up looking ugly as hell, and
Hideous.
we loved it.
Never looked better.
While we don't want to see that every time, it was great to see you flex your creativity and come out and do something extremely different and very Dragula.
When we first got here in the desert, I had to look at you twice because I couldn't clock you right away, and that is always a good thing.
Good.
Vander, your outfit once again was amazing. You would have snatched the win this week if it wasn't for the mask. Even though we loved the mask, it hid your painting skills, so we didn't get to see. You could have easily done that with makeup as well.
But this is just gorgeous. I mean, this visage is from an enameled dream of perfection. And I've never seen, I'm like, this bitch is like triple jointed.
The way you crawled out of the trailer was impressive. It was arresting and alarming, and you snatched everyone's attention.
I see the bones kind of like seeping through the costume, and it, you know, it's just magic.
My favorite part was that you didn't forget to accessorize your claws, and you're a woman after our own heart.
You guys can join the rest of the queue.
Thank you so much.
So next up we have Foxy. Miss Foxy. I kind of enjoyed this French Moulin Rouge, dead whore, dancing girl. That's what I felt like you were giving me. The eye prosthetic is really cute too. We both enjoyed that as soon as you came out. We felt that the minute you came on the property that you knew you were going to be standing here. I don't know if that's true, but that's what you were giving us. And last week you gave us an amazing concept and an amazing performance. The look was kind of questionable, but you really delivered that performance. But today it's kind of, the look is questionable and the performance was questionable. And it's for that reason at this stage of the game with this level of competition that you are up for extermination tonight.
I can only add to that. I think that your prosthetic was great. You did a good job with your prosthetics and makeup. I think overall, the concept was good, but it didn't compete with the other girls. I don't feel like you gave it your all this week.
Next up, we have Loris.
Loris, today you are a mixed bag for us. On one hand, your execution was incredible. You had the best prosthetics of anybody here. Your makeup is flawless, and you do look like a work of art. The issue we have with your look today is that we didn't know what that look was. We weren't exactly sure that it fit in the challenge.
We were looking for Zombie Nightmare, and you delivered a character from another type of dream. It was cute and twisted, you really kind of pulled me in, but at the end, we had to ask, did she fulfill the challenge of our most imaginative zombie? We just weren't getting zombie from you.
I drew my inspiration for this look from Japanese cinema, like Japanese sort of zombie movies, and they're quite different from what we sort of know in the United States. I get that it didn't really translate, so yeah, that's definitely something I could work on, I think, and I could nail next week for sure.
Thank you. Miss Meatball.
Meatball, today you are right in the middle. Your performance, as always, is amazing. You make us laugh, you entertain us, and I know everybody wants to see more from you. Where we had an issue was we almost saw the Evil Queen character again. We enjoyed the character, but it almost was like a new interpretation of the same one.
We're wondering if there's any more of Meatball to see other than this funny, amazing performer that everyone loves and is entertained by. So we have that question in our mind, and we're not sure, have we seen everything from Meatball already? Is there more to see? For that reason, and a few others, you will actually not be up for the Extermination Challenge tonight.
Thank you guys so much.
And that leaves Foxy and Loris. Can you please step forward? You two will be in the Extermination Challenge tonight.
You won't be facing the Extermination Challenge alone. I'd like to ask Vander to step forward as well. Vander, you have showed us incredible looks and incredible acting skill, which are two qualities required to win the Crown of Dracula. But what we haven't been able to test you on yet is one of the third qualities, which is the punk and filthy side of Dracula. What we'd like to do tonight is to ask you, and you don't have to accept, to ask you to voluntarily partake in the Extermination Challenge to prove to us that you have that filthy side to you.
I'll do it.
She's fabulous, but is she fearless and filthy? And that's what we want to prove right now. So each of you are up for extermination, and you're this close to death. But everyone knows there's only one way to extend the existence of a zombie, even a drag zombie, and that is to eat brains.
Israel?
That's exactly what we're going to do right now.
Let's show these girls what their potential Last Supper will be made of.
Oh my god!
Your challenge is simple. You will consume as much of these pig brains as you can stomach, at the table without using your hands. The more brains you consume, the better your chances of survival. As always, you may refuse the challenge. However, if you do, those chances will plummet.
Let the extermination begin. We will consider your zombie looks, your performance in today's challenge, and your appetite for eating brains, all together to decide which of you lives and which of you dies. Feed, my children!
My choice! I have not consumed any animal products for over 2 years. But goddammit, I'm not fucking going home today! Not today!
Well done, ladies. You've given us quite a lot to think about. We kind of liked you before, but after that, we really love you.
Now you are all free to return to your crypts for the night, but as you know, one of you will not be waking up tomorrow. Pleasant dreams, darlings.
Goodbye from Death Valley.
Today I showed the Blue Brothers and all those other girls that I'm not afraid to do what it takes to win. I'm not afraid to get dirty.
My choice. I have not consumed any animal products for over 2 years.
It wasn't even like important for her to do that, but she did, and I think she's gonna go home.
So I have been vegan for 2 years, but I'm also here to win. I'm here to compete.
It sounded like Loris was struggling a lot with the brains themselves. Like she seemed to be gagging a lot, and I think she struggled. So I think Loris might be the one to go home because of that.
I feel like my look didn't read to the judges. I was in sort of my own creative headspace a little bit and was thinking too much about trying to be different, and rather than just going for the theme and fitting the challenge, which I feel is something I could really easily correct.
Oh, one thing about Loris, I love her looks. She always delivers a look, but today she didn't give what they were looking for today, definitely.
I may have missed the mark with my look today, but I'm gonna come back harder and faster and better, and I think these girls should be worried right about now.
So today, during the whole process of us getting ready, Foxy was in the room kind of complaining about her look, that she wasn't gonna deliver it. Her mood was kind of like, eh.
I think Foxy's going home. I think she's tapped out of the competition.
Like, I've seen her, I know who Foxy is as a performer, and I know she could give so much more than what she gave today, but she needs to step up her pussy.
I already knew my look wasn't on point, and my performance wasn't there because I was feeling so crappy about the last challenge. And then Loris, her look was like, damn bitch, but who the fuck is you? You're not a zombie.
She came today with a lot less energy and a lot less motivation to compete, and I think it really showed in today's challenges.
I don't want to be in the bottom, and I never want to feel this again, and I know I'm coming back. I know I'm coming back. That's all I gotta say. Who's going home? Loris. Bad bitches.
Dracula grand prize at Indiegogo, keyword Dracula, or simply use the link below.